Heroes of the American Civil War. This is a story about soldiers' life during the American Civil War. They do everything that is involved in their daily routine known as the Army Camp Routine. In the camp, even if they are not on the march or in a battle, they spend their days essentially the same way. They got up early, 5 a.m. in the summer and 6 a.m. in the winter. The soldiers have only 15 minutes to wash and dress before assembly of the company. Anyone missing is put down for extra work or other punishment. The first sergeant reads any special orders for the day, and then the soldiers go to the breakfast. For all units, no matter the service, chores such as chopping firewood and polishing the grounds is the first part of the morning. During this time, each company's first sergeant gathers those men chosen for guard duty and turns them over to the regiment's corporal of the guard. Each guard stands or rides sentry duty 2 out of every 6 hours for the next 24 hours. Those not assigned to work parties or duty spend the rest of the morning drilling. Those exercises generally companies or squadron drills, but sometimes regimental, including marching and riding in formation as well as weapons practice. At 12 p.m., they eat their lunch, which they call dinner. This dinner is some free time for them, and then more drill, with the late afternoon devotes to tent inspection. At 5:45 p.m., a retreat comes, which consists of an inspection and a dress parade. Each soldier is carefully checked to see that his weapons and buckles are polished, his belt and other leather items are shining, and his uniform is brushed. At the retreat, officers are reading out the orders, the messages from Army Command, and the court-martial results. Then the soldier go to the supper. After supper, a soldier who was not on the guard or a work detail is free to talk, play cards, or get up a basketball game. At 8:30 p.m., he had to report to a final assembly and a roll call known as statue. Half an hour later, the enlisted men have to be in bed with lights out and no talking. Those caught breaking the curfew are finding themselves slated for extra work. On the march. The march begins at sunset with company and cavalry squadron commanders reporting to regimental headquarters. There, the colonel is going to order them to prepare their men to leave normally around 6 a.m. the next day. Then all the soldiers pack up the things that they need to walk with on the march. It all took half an hour to pack up. As the colonel said, the next day, marching infantry is dropped into route step and they are carrying their rifles as they like. Because the average infantry pace is 2.5 miles an hour, the working soldiers have to scramble from time to time to sides of the road to avoid the faster moving cavalry, supply wagons and artillery. The pace, however, never has been steady. During the course of a day, as flats turn into hills or vice versa or wagons break down, the infantry moves, sometimes at a crawl, sometimes at a trot, and at times halted altogether. Conclusion. The life of the soldiers was very difficult. They had to do lots of hard work.